Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska and Memorial Stadium. This sea of red ready to rock. One of the most loyal fan bases in the sport, ready to see the Cornhuskers get back to that championship level. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Huskers will kick this deep to begin the game. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
And at first down, they go right back to him.
Great job by their offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Here comes a handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, this is what you want to see as an offense. You get to these third downs, it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
And now the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Same tailback, another carry. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. An important third down attempt for this offense. To throw, it's Orji. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this 4th down. Great job here by the D.
Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. The back's got it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets...
Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. It's a turnover. Touchdown, Michigan. A fumble return for 6. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he picked it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. In the clear at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid game, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented. Picks up another first down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they've loved to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier and Lawrence Phillips and Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
Well, they run the ISO play, but the interior O-line just overwhelmed that time.
Yeah, give the defensive line all the credit in the world because they just manhandled this offensive line. They won the line of scrimmage. It's a very simple play. You should be able to, at the very least, get some positive yards here, but not when you lose the battle up front.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Now the important point after attempt. And it's up and good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a fourth down try. Can they get something going here? They'll test the right side here. Get some space around the 30. Going nothing but green grass ahead. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Trying to find room. It's Taylor, the sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. Touchdown, Huskers. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. Now they try here for the extra point. PAT puts him in front by 7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Now he comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And tackled after a small pickup there. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long on the 45. Looking to pass, it's Orji. He's escaping the pocket now. Physical running, fights off the defender. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
This should be the last play of the quarter. He's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. He makes the grab. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the 1st quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Nebraska 14, Michigan 7.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Looking for a gap. It's Taylor. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. And the single back takes the handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. Long enough and good.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. A quick juke. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. Oh, it's snapped to the back. The gain is good enough for a 1st down near the 38.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They'll try to run it with the option. Pitch to the back. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Raiola. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure.
And looking for a big play here. downfield for a huge gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You get the right guy in that slot. They can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had, 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He lets it go on the move. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Looking downfield, it's Orji. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Can he take it all the way? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Eludes a tackle. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. And he's got it.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Lets it go. Takes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. The offense clicking now, Kirk, building a lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to scramble. Using his legs here. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. Here's the second down play. Scanning the field. It's Orji. He's running out of time here. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Caught over the middle. It's Loveland. Ball carrier running through tackles. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep his drive moving.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. On the run, he'll let it go. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's going to take off here. He's past the marker, still on his feet. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. 1st and goal, a good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. 2nd and goal for the offense. They'll try to run this one in. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Now a crucial 3rd down and goal. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look. They'll make an adjustment before this important play. Now comes the field goal unit. Right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Runner takes the toss, runs to his left. Football comes out. The defense recovers the fumble. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to pass. It's Orji. Finding space at the 20. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. This will likely be the last play of the half. And he drops back in the gun. Looking for 6. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this away to start the second half. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. Finds room at the 30. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run it here. He shreds the tackle. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking for a deep completion. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Running out of time in the pocket. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. He'll take a deep shot here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
My, oh my. Now that's a play that makes your jaw touch the floor. The pass and catch to take it the distance on one play is definitely an offensive coordinator's dream.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Michigan, 19.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Nelson. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
And this guy is as fast as there is in college football, and it's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Got him. He's sacked.
If you're going to throw the ball this close to your own goal line, you got to go to the quick game to get the ball out fast to give your quarterback a chance. Otherwise, consider running the football. Something different from sitting back and holding the ball and giving the defense a chance to come up with a big sack.
That's a nice scramble there, a big gain, but not enough for the 1st down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Looks like he's going to run it. Breaks loose at the 40. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it. One play moves the ball to the 44, and it'll be 1st down. Here's the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Quick throw to the left. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. On the run here. Lets it go. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Going the other way, can they catch him? Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers. See if they can convert the point after. The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going for a big play downfield. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And he's got some open field ahead. Touchdown, Nebraska. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Ball handed off. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And that run produces a decent gain.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle it at the 44.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
They'll run it here. The running back has the ball. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Takes the handoff. It's Johnson. Great cut there. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Nebraska 45.
The Cornhuskers looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal.
Green 25.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Gain of 1. Brings up
All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense.
Check. Cobra.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain.
Hey, I can understand why they're trying to run the football here, but Chris, let's face it, the way this quarterback's been throwing it around, I'm surprised we didn't see them call his number. He's already thrown for 3 touchdowns.
Trying to extend the play. He's close to the goal line, and the football comes out. Who's got it? Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Chris, that's a free ball. Anybody can jump on that. The offense, presence of mind to see it and get on top of that. That's going to be a touchdown. What a play.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Nebraska 52-19.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Back to throw. It's Orgy. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And here comes a deep shot. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. They bring him down, but that game moves the ball all the way to the 31.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control. We can do whatever we want, whatever we feel like doing.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Heading left after the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit.
Number 30 on the field goal.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. And that one's straight down the middle. But hold on, there is a flag down. They could accept it and keep the drive going. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught on the outside. It's Taylor. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Second down after that completion. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Powers through.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a 37-yard attempt. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Getting set to kick off after extending the lead with the field goal. The offense knows they have a long way to go and not much time to get there. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And the ball to the ground. The offense recovers the fumble. Now it's second down here. Back to pass. It's Orgy. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. The pass ball is incomplete. Trying to extend the play, but nobody open.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this...
A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
Finding some room with the 25. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. Well, this one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things...